What's up, Seal? How you doing, bro? What's happening, bro? How's everyone doing, man? How's everyone doing? Damn. Beautiful sell-off here. Melting. I missed this move, man. This is where I was looking at my entry today. This breakout sell right here. Would have been about 100 or so pips profit right there, but I missed it, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? It's me, okay. Break and tap after 15-minute. A V5 break and tap of what, Seal? Doing great? Nice, man. Nice. Gurnish, Shidu, appreciate the follow. There's a level there? You're talking about like right here or something? There's no level there for me, bro. Two 2646 in here somewhere. I don't have that level, bro. Are you talking about like this, maybe? Oh, you're talking about this. You're talking about the extended levels. The extended breakout levels. Oh, I see. Yeah, extended levels are different from the normal breakout levels that you get. They're just extra levels, or they're projected levels, sorry. What's time frame? Time frame, this is the 15-minute currently. 15-minute time frame currently. Only slightly different. Like they're the same level. Like it's the same concept, but the breakout level that you get for each trading window, like based on the only level that you get. So this one right here today, this is your most consistent breakout level that you should be looking to take during each trading window, right? So then of course there's the AOI levels, which was down here. This was an AOI level, right? But yeah, the extended breakout or the projected breakout levels are different from the normal breakout levels slightly. Thoughts on NY? Well, the fact that we didn't get this move like we didn't get a move during like the first trading window here, like London session, and now we've had it kind of like mid-London session coming into New York Open. I was anticipating this move to happen a little bit later on during New York, but now it's already happened. So for New York, I'm not too sure now. I was waiting for this bearish move. I missed this bearish move. My entry was gonna be right here, right on this candle breakout right here. My entry would have been right here, you know, looking at a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2, or coming down into this overall zone right here. But I missed that entry. I was in the shower. So now this move has happened. I'm not too sure what can happen from here. Obviously it can continue bearish, but my entry would have been, my ideal entry would have been right there. I would have been over 100 pips in profit at this point, and I would have been at break even. So so now what's going to happen? I'm just going to have to wait and see what's going to happen here for New York session, or like coming into New York session. Dart, play on, appreciate the follows. Diana, appreciate the follow. Let's go. The we, thank you for the diamonds. Let's get it. Sergi B said, Cody Magic, what's up, Sergi? I got it. I got in from 265550. 265550. Very nice. Yeah, this was a beautiful level. I talked about this level today in the in my weekly outlook, and also in the pre-market prep video. This was a key level today. Very key level today. You can see we've come and broke it, retested it, and since we retested this level, this is where we start to sell off from. Hey, I'm new to trading. Any tips? My tips for you, Diana, would be choose one pair to trade. This is gold, XAUUSD. This is a decent place to start. It's great at consistent price action on gold. Beautiful pair. So one pair, one strategy, and trade one session, right? Follow those three things. I promise you will have a beautiful start to your trading journey, rather than, you know, what most of us go through, right? Focus on building discipline and consistency. Don't focus on profit. And yeah, that would be my advice for you. Zembul, Joe Bear Khan, I think I said that right. Extended levels are still key levels, but are from further past. Yeah. The more extended the levels are, yeah, the further away from the price action they've come from, right? Whereas this key level in here, right, this is from most recent price action. We can see if we draw a level on here, okay? If I just mark out today's breakout level, you can see, you know, most recently, this is where price is rejecting the most. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Then you get a breakout, you get a bit of a sell-off, then price comes, rejects again, closes above, taps, and then drive off. So this right here, this intraday breakout, V5 level, very key level, right? Most recent, very key level. You can also see over here to the left as well, resistance, resistance, price breaks it and flies to the upside. So, but the more further down you go, of course, like if we mark out, if we do the V5 and we extend, project those levels, this level right here, it's coming from all the way over here, right? Price broken, retested this level, it's counted that as a key level right there. The more you go, the further away the price action is, you know what I mean? Let's check this one over here. You see this one is from like a resistance that was over here first of all. Price tried to break above it, couldn't sustain above, broke back below, had a breakout, came back below, tried to break out again. There was a break and tap to the upside, break and tap to the downside, then broke it again. So they get less clean, right? The most recent the price action, the better, the cleaner it's going to be. in my opinion. Well, in terms of V5 anyway. What you think JUP and NIA protocol will reach end of the year? I'm not sure what that question refers to be honest. JUP and NIA protocol. Countries, thank you for the diamond. Let's go. Is it good or bad the length of the candle wick? I mean, it really depends, you know, like candlestick wicks are what gives you insight into the future almost, right? Two 262356. 2623. Yeah, this is where I've got a level as well, Nurbeck. This is where I've got this key level as well. I think price is definitely coming down here to tap into this level, first of all. And then it can go beyond that as well. But I've got this level down here as well. But I think price is going to make a beeline over here. Go 24. Always got to chuck in my opinion. Yeah, you've always got to say my opinion because, you know, people get offended by what I say on here for whatever reason. If I say I'm looking at sales today, they'll get offended. Oh, no, there's nowhere. There's no sales today. No way. Price is going bullish. You don't know how to trade. It's like, dude, relax, man. Just, you know what I mean? These are my thoughts, my opinion. Chill the fuck out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You just trade you trade your way, I'll trade my way, you do you, I'll do me. It's all good, man. Don't get so angry about it. What do I think with gold? Well, this was the sell-off I was looking at today. Now, I'm not too sure, but you can see here earlier today, right? I said right here. This was, when was this? This was recent. 8:20 p.m. So 1 hour ago, okay? 1 hour ago, I said in the Discord, all right, gold is coming to the range one breakout. Talked about in the pre-market prep today. We talked about this breakout in the pre-market prep. 9 minutes left until a 30-minute closure. Let's see how it closes. If you're unsure what I'm talking about, go and watch today's prep video, right? Which was in today's prep, I was saying that I was looking for the breakout sales of the V5 levels or the AOYs, which the weekly, right? If we're looking at the monthly perspective and also the daily and the weekly, there was at some point this week I can see a pullback, right? A substantial pullback. I'm not talking about like price is just going to sell off or massively or whatever, but there has to be some sort of pullback because we have a new monthly candle, a new 3 monthly candle. So the quarterly candle, we're into the last quarter of the month. Also, we need weekly and daily bottom wicks, right? We need bottom wicks for all of these candles: 3-month candle, monthly candle, weekly candle, daily candle, right? So this is what I was anticipating today, the sales. And I was looking at these breakout sales right here, which was this trade right here. This is the breakout trade I was looking at. That would have been my entry below there for price of, sell off bearish. It went over 100 pips to the downside. Now we're getting a bit of a retracement, but I missed that entry. I was just getting out the shower, so I missed it by like a minute. By the time I looked at my phone again, price had already sold off like 20-25 pips. So at that point, there's no point me getting in. I kind of missed that entry. But that's what I was looking at today. So in terms of what can happen now, I don't really care. Not too sure yet. I need to kind of do some more analysis. But to be honest, I don't care because this was the only move I was looking to capture today. This sell-off right here. Didn't capture it. Missed the entry, so it is what it is. I've invested 2K for about a year and I've only made 60. What do you recommend I do to make more? I mean, to be honest with you, Gem, that's a W. That is a W. You're winning, bro. Majority, over 90-95% of traders who trade cannot make money in trading. They end up either blowing their account, losing all of their investments, and then eventually walking away with nothing. So, to be honest, that's good, right? A year in trading is nothing. If you are brand new and you've only done a year in trading and you have managed to lose no money, then you're winning, bro. So my advice to you would be not to worry about making more. Don't focus on making more profit. Focus on doing what you are doing, right? Continuing to grow, continuing to build, continuing to work on yourself. Focus on the process. Focus on your strategy. Focus on building discipline, consistency, because that is what is going to get you to the point where you want to be in trading, right? Where you're talking about how do I make more money, blah, 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 right? Don't focus on the profit. Keep doing what you're doing. Not many people, trust me, it's very rare for somebody to trade for 1 year and not lose money, right? It's rare, trust me, it is. Don't listen to what anybody says. Majority of people lose money within their first 2-3 years of trading, if not all their investment, okay? If gold tapped back into 2647, would you take another? Nah, I wouldn't take another sell now. The only way I would take, not right now, the only way I would potentially be interested in more sells is coming into New York and going into the second trading window, right? If we can get a little bit of a pullback here before NY, and then we start coming down during NY session, then I'll, you know, depending on like the levels that we're at, maybe take some, you know, looking at some sells underneath here or something, but to continue to fill this range now that to the downside if we get that pullback, right? But as of right now, I wouldn't. That's the move that you want to be in, you know. This is the move right here that you wanted to be in during like the London session. That's the London session move. I missed my entry. It is what it is. It happens, but this is the move that I would have been in. So anything else after this, I'm not interested in. So Cody, price correcting, push up, then sell off. My view, yeah. Your analysis spot on again, yeah. This is exactly what I talked about today in the weekly outlook, in the pre-market prep. I talked about from the weekly perspective, right? Price needs to create a bottom wick. We need to pull back. We need to potentially come into this area from the daily perspective and the 12-hour perspective. It was very clear what was going to happen today in my eyes, right? And I already spoke about this earlier before this whole move even happened, but it was very clear in my eyes today that we was going to get this either today or tomorrow, that we was going to get this sell-off. Just based on the daily structure here, right? You can see if I just delete this level real quick, from the daily perspective, this is the daily time frame now. Price coming up here. Again, with all things aligning, right, you have to look at the bigger picture. So coming into the end of the month here now, and also the end of the quarter, which is what a lot of people don't seem to kind of pay attention to in trading. It's very important. The quarters each year that you get, right? You get 4 quarters in the year. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. So we're coming to the end of the third quarter now, and into the fourth quarter, which is the last quarter of the year, okay? And this is important, these quarters, and because you can see over here, if you have a look, if you're on YouTube, well, you can't see that on YouTube either, but I have the 3-month time frame in my trading view. This is what I like to keep track of when these there's only 3 quarters. No, there's not. There's 4. There's 4 quarters, bro. January, February, March. January, February, March. How's it called a quarter then? I'm confused, bro. It's a quarter. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. Right? Anyway. So yeah, that just threw me off. But yeah, we're into the last quarter of the year now. October, November, December, right? So things can start getting interesting here. Because if you have a look at the 3-month time frame, right, since Jan, so since the start of this year, gold has just been straight bullish, right, on the 3-month time frame here. So it's going to be interesting coming into the last quarter of the year here. So also, if we're looking at the yearly candle, how the last quarter now can start to play out, right? Because if you have a look at the last two, they have no bottom wicks, right? There's not much range here to the downside. So 3-month potentially in line for a bit of a pullback. If we have a look at the last time this happened, like we had a 3-month run like this from the 3-month perspective from the time frame, was over here, right? And then price spiked out, and then we had the pullback, and that came, yeah, that also came at the start of a new year, right? Towards the end of the year, we started to slow down a bit, and then at the start of the new year, this next 3-month candle, the first quarter here, January to March, you had that pullback, right? So same thing is happening here, right? We've had this push up here on gold from the 3-month perspective now for quite some time. We could potentially continue here as well for the last quarter of the year, but then coming into like Jan, we could see that pullback and see price start to like retrace and fill maybe some of this range, and everyone's gonna be going, oh my god, what's happening to gold? But it's very simple. It's just simple price action. Price just needs to retrace here on the 3-month. But anyway, where was we at? From the daily perspective, if we're looking at, again, if we're taking all those things into consideration now, we're coming up to the end of the quarter, we're coming up to the end of the month, the new week needs a bottom wick. The daily here now is also broke structure, so you can see from the daily perspective, this gave you everything you needed to know in terms of when price is going to pull back, etc. Right? It's literally telling you here on the daily time frame. So we're coming up high highs, high lows here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days straight. Right? 7 days we're creating those high highs and high lows. Nice bullish trend. And then on Friday here, so last week, of course, Friday, we had this bearish candle sell-off, which broke that structure eventually, right? After these 7 days, was it, of bullish structure. Then on Friday, we created a lower high and a lower low, right? We spiked out, we broke structure, and we closed bearish. And then today simply is just continue bearish, right? It's just, then it's about getting your entries. And you can see right here, again, I mentioned this in the weekly outlook, in the pre-market prep, about the 12-hour candle. Waiting to see how the 12-hour candle today, the first 12-hour candle of the day, how this closes, right? Where it closes. Does it close below this key level? Does it close bearish? And as you can see right here, this was the last piece of the puzzle, the 12-hour time frame. So what happened was it came down, then it closed below this break of structure level, the daily break of structure level, closed below right here, closed bearish. And then what do you get for that second 12-hour candle of the day? Price sells off 120, 130 pips. Very simple, right? And the break and the entry for that would have been underneath that 12-hour low with this 30-minute closure. And this is why I was looking for, I was looking to take this entry below this level, because this is that 12-hour low. There's a 30-minute breakout. All time frames aligning to the downside, and that would have been the move right there for, yeah, like I said, over 100 pip move to the downside. That would have been a perfect entry. You can see the break and retest of this key level. That's that daily break of structure level. The momentum, all the momentum is bearish here. You can also tell from this 30-minute candle right here, that bearish momentum coming into the market. All these little signs that you see are all telling you, all painting the picture for you. You just need to read these signs. You need to get aligned with how to like read the signs that the market is giving from the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 12-hour, then the 30-minute and the 15-minute for your entries. But you're a good waffler. But yeah, that's it. That would have been my entry today. And that's why I came to that conclusion of that entry. Unfortunately, I missed it. It is what it is. What coin? This is XAUUSD. London session was not manipulation. Am I right? I don't trade manipulation, whatever it is. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. It's just price action for me. It's just consolidation. Now we have volume. Now we have direction. And now I'm looking to get in sales. It's simple as that. Just taking my magnesium, my ashwagandha, my omegas. This is the secret to profitable trading, guys. What indicator is that? It's FOREX Recody Algo V5. Cedar, appreciate the follow. Do you think this is the bottom? I don't think it's the bottom. No, I think we can retrace from here and continue bearish. I think we the fact that we've come down this much now and we're breaking below these areas, it's all starting to align. Whether this happens today, whether this happens tomorrow or Wednesday, I think we can see this level this week for sure, which is the 2625790. I think that's a nice target for the week, but we'll see. But did I run today? That's the question. I didn't run today. I didn't. What I did do though was I cleaned all the windows in my house, like inside and outside. Washed them all. Because like my daughter, you know, she's like 2-year-old. She has like, she's eating her food and then she's running up to the windows and she's touching all the windows. Like all the windows were grubby. Outside, they were getting pretty dirty as well. Like the dust and the dirt building up. So washed my entire, like all the windows in my house, inside and outside. And then I washed my 2 cars as well. So I was active today, but I didn't run. Thomas PB Manka. Tungwa and right, appreciate the follows, man. Do I have a community? Yeah. What indicator is that? It's the FOREX Recody algorithm V5. Discover, thank you for the follow. But yeah, in terms of what happens now, what you can wait for is to see what I would wait for now, personally, is 30 minutes until New York session open. I would wait for that, see where price is at then, see what's happening, where it comes into. Does it come into this level? Does it come into this level? See what happens with price action around these areas, and then go again from there for New York session. That's it. That is all I would wait for. Yeah, it's gold. Endu, appreciate the follow. Dr. One Fly, thank you for the diamonds. And who else was that? Tapil, appreciate the diamonds. Gem, appreciate the diamonds. Legends. Legends, legends, legends. Urgy Official, appreciate the follow. But yeah, it was a pretty uneventful kind of pre-London first trading window until like price started picking up at the end there. Which strategy? Price action. Price action breakouts, price action trend trading. Yeah. Multi-time frame analysis. you can call it, we call it CPAC around here, right? If you're new, it's called CPAC, Coded Price Action Concepts. If I'm going to look at any more trades now, it would be during the second trading window, Nobek, which is in about an hour and a half. As of right now, the trade that I wanted to be in, which I missed the entry, was this breakout right here. Price coming down, missed it. I was busy. That's the trade I want to be in. This is the move right here that I wanted to be in during like the first window or like London session, right? If the fact that I missed this move, I'm not trying to have FOMO, and I'm not trying to revenge trade and be like frustrated that I missed the trade and trying to just jump in again and see if I can get another entry. Nah, it's done. That's the move that I wanted to be in. I missed it, so I'll wait for the next one during the next trading window. Jeez, a lot of followers coming through now on the TikTok. What's up, guys? What's happening, man? God is able, Road Rage, Keem, Ingvar, Kitchen, Riot, Sorin, One, Online, SJ. Appreciate the follows, guys. Appreciate it, man. We're building the TikTok, man. The TikTok is building nicely. The TikTok is building very nicely. What time frame? This is a 30-minute time frame, man. What's up, Jasper? Thank you for all the follows, guys, man. Jeez, they're just flowing in right now. We're approaching 17K on TikTok, so I appreciate the follows, man. We're building. The TikTok is building. I appreciate each and every one of you that follow the TikTok, man, and also come over and sub on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. You're all legends. Let's go, Jay. Nene, Al Jesse, Baron, Jonas, Mia85. Thank you for the follows. Where the gold will go. Now, I mean, if I could just tell you that very simply, you know, I'd be a millionaire. I'd be a billionaire, right? If I could just tell you exactly where gold is going to go each and every time. But we just wait now, right? When price was here, I could tell you, you know, and I also wrote it over here in the Discord. I could tell you that I'm anticipating price to continue bearish with a breakout below this level, the 2647330 level, right? That's what I could have told you right then, and that's exactly what happened. Price sold off over 100 pips. That would have been the move that I wanted to be in, right? I didn't get that entry, I missed it. So now that move has happened, you know, I don't know, or I don't really care to know what is going to happen after that move. At this point, what I will do is I will wait for New York session, which is in about 20 minutes. But I will wait for the second trading window, which is in about an hour and 20 minutes. You know, I'm talking about this trading window over here. I have two trading windows that I like to look for trades in per day. First one over here, green highlighted, which is during London. a few hours during London, and then this one, which is a few hours like a bit later on in New York session, after New York session opens. So I will wait to see how price starts to form for the second trading window. If we start coming back into this level, retesting, rejecting, right, then we could look at the potential breakout sales below here later on, to continue bearish once we get this nice retracement. But as of right now, nothing much is really happening, right? The move has happened. You guys need to understand this. The move for London session has happened, right? This is the move right here. If you wasn't in this move, right, wait for the next move. Right now, we just wait. And this is what trading is about: waiting, patience, right? There's not a trade to be taken every minute or every 10 minutes or every half an hour, right? You have to wait, be patient, wait for your setup, and execute, right? Once you've done that, that's it, right? After that, it doesn't really matter. But if there's no setup to be had, if there's no setup there to execute on, then there's not much you can do. You just have to be patient, sit on your hands, wait for the setup to form. I'm not gonna lie, I am human. I was a tad annoyed with myself that I missed this trade today. I don't usually like to get annoyed like that. If I miss a trade, it's fine, but I took my eyes off the charts for 5 minutes. I had a quick shower before the stream, and yeah, it happened as soon as I jumped in the shower, pretty much. So you can't, there's not much, you can't really put your whole life on hold and sit there and stare at the charts all day every day waiting for the setup. So at some point you just got to get on with your life and set alerts, but it is what it is. Sorin, thank you for the diamonds. Cody Maya, thank you for the follow, man. Nice to meet another Cody. Seema, Hunt, SRG, Gumball, Troy, Panny's running. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate you, man. What strategy do I use? Price action. Cody's price action concepts. What indicator? This is indicator is FOREX with Cody algorithm version 5 V5. The infamous V5. Soren, thank you for the 2 diamonds again. What a G. What a G. But yeah, now this is the most important what I sounded like I was from New York or something. This is the most important time in trading, right? Is the patience. Especially with all you young guys out there, man. All you young people who grew up on an iPad or watching TikTok or watching, you guys don't have the patience, man. You need to learn that. Let's go, Panny's running. DJ, thank you for the follow. Jermaine, Yuka, Bill, Hond, RSF Hond. Thank you guys for the follows. Just cut off. I cut off. Christian, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the diamonds, Azray. IG. Cody, your window is market every open and close session. What do you mean, Nurbek? No, it's not. They're not. If you're asking if they are sessions, like my window is London session or New York session, it's not. Yo, Woof, what's going on, bro? Woof is back. What's happening? Queen iRobot, thank you for the follows. Because if you have a look, Nurbek, If I turn on the sessions indicator, you can see that London session actually starts right here. And then if I go back and turn on V5, you can see that my trading window starts here, right? So London session starts here, my trading window starts here. So it's pre-London, right? It's not London open. And also the New York session window, if I turn on my sessions indicator right here and mark out New York session and then turn V5 back on, you can see my second trading window starts here, right? But New York session starts here. So it's not, my windows aren't based on London and New York session open, or they're not based on London or New York session at all. What instrument am I trade? This is XAUUSD gold. This is what I mainly trade. Scalp, right? So in and out, small moves. But when I'm day trading or swing trading, I trade mostly all forex pairs, you know, some indices, some commodities. Yeah, I will trade anything. I will trade anything, mate. Trust me, I can trade anything. Harry, what's good, Harry? The market is moving, brother. The market is moving. We've had a beautiful move here during London session. Are you using CBOT or automated for scalping? No, just manual. Manuel. That's hard. It's not hard. It's not hard, brother. You get used to it, man. It's FOREX with Cody Algo V5. I started with FOREX but moved to stocks. Now I make 120,000 a year. Damn, son. Look at you go, bro. Teach me, man. Have you got a course? Have you got a course, my brother? God damn it. User Sun Devil, thank you for the follow. What do you think gold's plans are? What's up, Jasper? So today, again, what I was talking about in the Discord is these gold sales, right? The breakout gold sales here, which would have been these sales right here, which would have been about over 100 pip move. Would have been a beautiful move, but I missed my entry. As I said before, I was in the shower. I took my eyes off the charts for 5 minutes. I got in the shower before I started the stream because I was very busy today. A lot of hard work going on, cleaning cars, cleaning windows. I worked up a bit of a sweat, so I was like, man, I need to take a shower before I start the stream. And as soon as I jumped in the shower, this move happened. This breakout happened, right? Price started stalling around here. We had this rejection, and then we also had this inside bar, kind of like, you know, low volume 30-minute candle. I was like, you know what? Nothing's gonna happen now. I'm just gonna take a quick shower, and then I'll be able to see what's happening after that, right? As soon as I jumped in the shower, boom, this 30-minute candle came down, closed below, and then the sell-off happened. So I was like, damn, missed that entry. So as of right now, that was the move. Like I said, this is the move that you wanted to be in, right? If you're not in this move right now during London session, this was the London session move. Now just wait for New York session. See what happens with price and now around these areas, right? We got this area, we got this area that it can retrace into. See what happens here. Gold can also just shoot all the way back up at this point. You know what happens to gold during New York session. So as of right now, I don't have an actual idea, or I'm not anticipating anything to happen as of yet, because the only thing I wanted and I was looking at today was these sales in here, right, which I missed. So I'll reevaluate. I'll wait until my second trading window, which is in about an hour and 10 minutes. We'll see how gold starts to react here and here, potentially around New York session open in about 10 minutes. And then we can reevaluate, reassess, reanalyze. And then if gold starts kind of rejecting these areas and starts coming back down, then there's a move potentially underneath here, right? Now, this is your level for price to potentially continue bearish once, you know, we come back into these areas, right? Once we pop in here or in here, we can start coming back down again, and it would be below this area right here. So that's really the only thing I'll be looking at now, based on current structure from daily, 12-hour, 4-hour, 30-minute time frame. All the structure now is bearish, right? We've got bearish candles. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see all these 4-hour candles beautifully now creating bearish structure, right? You can see over here we got lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lows, lower highs, lower lows. 4-hour perspective, bearish candle closures. If we go to the 12-hour time frame, bearish candle closures, lower highs, lower lows, bearish structure. From the daily perspective, bearish lower highs, lower lows, bearish candle closures. So momentum for me on gold right now is to the downside, right? So that's the only real trade I'm going to be anticipating, is for price to continue bearish, right? Doesn't mean that's going to happen. Like I said, it can quite easily just go boom all the way back up here today now during New York session and start coming back above these levels, right? If that's the case, then there's going to be no trade for me today, and then I'll reassess tomorrow and go again tomorrow based on how today's daily candle closes, and 12-hour and 4-hour, and we'll start the process of you know, elimination all over again tomorrow for a trade for tomorrow. But as of today, the only thing I'm really interested in is price continuing bearish. So I'll see how it reacts around these levels during New York, like New York open, and then I'll go from there, right? But yeah, yes sir, that's me. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, that is really it, man. You know, that is really it. Missed my trade today, and it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. It happens. It happens to the best of us. This ain't Pokemon, you know. You can't catch them all. Bro is talking a whole lot of nothing. Basically, it's either continues or reverses. Yeah, basically, it's either going to continue or reverse. But, you know, anybody can say that. Of course, I could sit here all day and say that. But I'm not interested in if it reverses, right? I'm not interested at all. The only thing I'm interested in, and the only thing that I will execute on, is if it starts to come back below this area. That's it. Let's go, Lee. I appreciate that, bro. I've been to manual since 2009 and now using my own C bot. I coded in my own strategy. Nice, Jude. Yo, Jude. What's C-bot? Is that C-Trader? C-Trader bot? Do you know how to do EAs for MetaTrader? Are you familiar with that kind of code? Yeah, I'm definitely familiar with it, dude. I know you can automate it. I've been trying to do it for a long time. I'm just trying to find somebody trustworthy, somebody I can trust. And to be honest with you, I'm the kind of person that doesn't really trust too many people. For MT5, you haven't tried it? You know how to do that? Court Tav. Yeah, I don't even know what your name is, but if you know how to, yo, message me. There's a few of you guys that can do it. How do I know I can trust you though with this information? Court a vibe in UK, okay. Court a vibe in, there we go. I have to like, it's like really small for me. I have to go really close to read shit in the TikTok chat. So when you see me squinting like this, I'm like, I'm trying to read it. Very small. Let me check and let you know. What's up, Randy? Anybody that knows how to code an EA for MetaTrader, DM me on TikTok or Instagram. Because I've been trying to find somebody to do this for a long time. Yeah, got trust issues, man. Because only one person in the world, well, two people, including me, but one other person has this code for the indicator. And I trust that person wholeheartedly. I've known him for a very long time. And I know he wouldn't ever do anything bad with it or throw me under the bus or anything like that. Use ChatGPT. No, I've ChatGPT, I don't know, man. I've tried to do some stuff. I've tried to do something with ChatGPT involving like an EA before, but it just wasn't. It wasn't it. Who is this person? Wouldn't you like to know? What's up, Tao? Is that right, Tao? Tao Melody? Well, my chart doesn't move. It's because I'm on the 30-minute time frame. You want me to go on the 1 minute? Let's go on the 1 minute time frame. Oh, exciting. Thrilling. But yeah. Yeah, XAUUSD. This is the 1 minute. What platform? What in terms of like to enter my trades or what? I use MetaTrader. No, it's not an indicator. I'm talking about an EA. I have the indicator already. I have the indicator coded on my strategy right here. Now I just want to get it into now I want to turn it into an EA so it's automated. Yeah, this is gold. No, this indicator is coded around my strategy, right? This gives setups based on my strategy, but I want to take my strategy, not the indicator. It's going to be the same thing anyway, but I want to take the strategy and turn that into an EA. Do I have an EA? No, I don't have an EA. I wish I did. But that means, you know, I don't sell courses. I don't give away really too much information on my strategy because I want to keep it to, you know, I don't want the whole world to know it. I don't want the whole world to have it, right? I don't mind, you know, creating like an indicator, an EA on it where people can use it and trade it, but they don't know how it actually works. That's the way I'd like to keep it. But if I do this, right, if I give this to somebody to create an EA or whatever around it, they're gonna know the strategy. So I just need to know, you know, I can trust somebody. Where do you have your TP? I don't have a TP right now. What is market open with daylight savings? When's daylight savings? New York session is open. When is daylight savings though? Where are you from, Malik? What's up, Triple? Did I already say that? New Zealand? Daylight savings happened yesterday. It didn't happen here in Australia. But New York session opened 2 minutes ago, Malik. New York session will always open 8 a.m. local time, right? Local New York time. So if you search up New York time right now, it's going to say 8 a.m. or 2 minutes past 8, right? Or 3 minutes past 8, as you can see, right? So market open is always 8 a.m. local time. So if that's London session, that would be 8 a.m. London time, right? If it's New York session, it'd be 8 a.m. New York time. I'm British, but in Australia, yeah. Okay, Jude. This might be a little bit more complicated though, because this is strictly based on candles, on price action. New Zealand daylight saving, but no, yeah. It's not for a bit longer yet. A bit longer. It's not for when is it? Let me Google it. When is daylight savings? I'm gonna say Melbourne because it's gonna be different in different areas in Australia as well, I think. It's coming up actually. It's Sunday, 6th of October. So the summer will, you know, officially begin. Yeah, 6th of October. So that is next week. Well, this week, like Sunday this week, but, you know. Like late Sunday, so practically Monday, I'm pretty sure it was saying. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Prop master. Birmingham. Why did I move to Australia? My parents moved when I was younger. I didn't really have any choice. Yeah, so anyone who can anyone who's comfortable with coding, you know, you're good at coding EAs, yeah, message me on TikTok. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for the messages so far, actually. I'll read them after the stream. Which part? I'm in Victoria. I'm from London now, from Birmingham. What's up, Connor? Let's see. So New York session has opened, but it's not too. I mean, if you're looking at the 1 minute time frame here, New York session opened up right here. I mean, it's only been 6 minutes, but not a lot of volume coming in here so far for New York Open. Yeah, one of those days, man. One of those days. Missed my entry, unfortunately. Day Dingle, appreciate the follow. Yo, we need 2 more followers on TikTok for 100 followers on the day. Who's going to be the 100th follower? Pal speaks 6 hours. Could see some volume around then. Yeah, I will be well and truly in bed at that point. Yeah, that'll be 4 AM for me. I'll give the second trading window a chance. Maybe until like 11 PM, half 11. But at that point, I'm probably gonna be like catching Zeds. Yo, I think user 100th follower today, man. Let's go. Appreciate the follows, guys. Major, and Dan Green. Thank you for the follows. What is you trading? I is trading XAU USD gold. But yeah, I reckon that's me done, guys. That's me done. Not much happening yet. Price hasn't come into this level either yet. I would like to see a tap in here. It's just come up short, but obviously this could be the 30-minute creating a bottom wick here for it to start driving bullish again, breaking highs, tapping into this area potentially. But yeah, I got about an hour left until the second window where I can start looking for setups again. Hopefully there's some volume by that point. But yeah, man. What's up, Tack? It has been a long time, bro. My gosh, it's like a blast from the past, man. User, appreciate the follow. Yeah, exactly, Lee. That's exactly what I said at the start of the stream. Exactly what I said. End of the quarter, start of a new quarter. End of the month, start of a new month. We've also got, of course, today a new weekly candle. So the weekly candle is going to have to do its thing, create bottom, top wicks. So it's we've also got NFP this week as well. NFP. So the week is gonna be one of those weeks. It's gonna be choppy, and like I said in the Discord earlier as well, these kind of weeks is where you start to rack up the losses, right? All that progress that you made during that month on days like this, today, tomorrow, the next day after that, once you start getting into those new monthly candles, new weekly, and you start to get that crossover, this is when you will start to rack up a few losses, because the market does tend to play around a little bit. Of course, you've got news as well. Start of the month, you start to get a lot of news come in, NFP, unemployment, interest rate, things like that, towards like the mid. So the best thing to do, right? And it's very easy to sit here and say this, because a lot of people are sitting here like frothing at the mouth for a trade, like, man, I just want to get a trade, But honestly, the best thing to do, and you're not going to want to hear this, is to not trade today and not trade tomorrow, and potentially not trade the week, right? Or I'd say your safest day to probably trade is like maybe Wednesday, Thursday, because tomorrow you're going to have the new monthly candle, the new quarterly candle open, so that could be very choppy, very messy. And then of course Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, you might get some better price action there, but then of course Friday you got NFP, and I recommend not trading at all. So what am I trading? Gold. When did you start or first launch the V5? It wasn't V5 initially, Valeria. It started off obviously version 1, then version 2, version 3, version 4, and then it eventually got to version 5. But version 1, I have no idea. It was probably I don't know, probably 6 months ago, I'm gonna say. Around that. Yeah, it is V Laura. I have a daily target of 0.5%, which I've already hit for today. Anything else from today's bonus? Yeah, I mean, I would have had, if I didn't miss this trade, I would have been in the same boat, Lee. This was a beautiful setup. I was waiting for this setup all of the kind of London session, but I missed it, unfortunately. But I would have been in the same boat as well. That would have been a 1 or 2% gain for me. Yeah, that's what I said, Valeria, about 6 months ago, probably. Do you have any advice or book recommendations for starting trading? Laura, I would, again, what I tell most people, what I tell all people actually who come into the stream who are new traders and are looking for some advice, my advice to you would be to trade one pair, pick one pair to trade, whether that be gold like we are looking at currently. It's a very it's a nice pair. You get some good volume. The price action is great on gold. So I would choose one pair, choose one strategy, and trade during one session, either London session or New York session, right? And do those 3 things consistently for 6 months to a year from the beginning of your journey. And I promise you will have a much smoother introduction to trading than like 90% of new traders do. Focus on, like I said, focus on the consistency and the discipline of executing that trading plan, right? One pair, one strategy, one session. Don't focus on profits. Don't focus on percentage gains or trying to flip your accounts or as much money as you can make for the first 2 years, right? Focus just on consistently executing your trading plan of one pair, one strategy, trading during one session. And I guarantee you will see massive improvements in your trading. You will get a much better understanding of simple kind of price action. You'll be able to anticipate certain moves a lot better once you're focused on one pair, one strategy during one session. Trust me. What did you say? Is it worth taking my profit now? Is it still going bearish? It depends where you entered, because it's coming into some key levels now, right? Within this whole area right here, it has the chance to reject and continue bearish eventually, right? So it just depends where you entered. Yes, you true. Day by day, small to become. Wow, guy that speaks the truth. No worries, Laura. What does bearish mean? Bearish means, for example, this right here is bearish. Price is bearish, meaning price is more inclined to go down, to sell off, right? If you say I'm bearish, if people say I'm bearish, they're saying they're anticipating, or their idea or their kind of style or strategy is leading them to believe that price can continue to the downside. Any entry, Eliki? I was looking at entries today. I actually missed my entry today. But my entry for today would have been in here. This breakout entry, if I just delete this now, my entry would have been right here. And the breakout, that's where I would have gone like break even, or would have started to manage risk at this level, at this kind of support level. But I was anticipating price to continue bearish with the breakout of this area right here. It played out well. It went over 100 or just over 100 pips in profit, but I missed that entry, unfortunately. I looked away for 10-15 minutes, and it was done. Yeah, bullish is the opposite. No one's ever asked me that question, like, what does bearish mean? As simple as that question is, and you would think that people would ask it more. Literally no one's ever asked me that question before, and I had to like take a second to think, like, yeah, like, how do I explain what bearish is? Any tips for a break-even trader? Don't be too hard on yourself. Break-even is good. Break-even is still positive. At least you're not losing money, right? Which is the most important thing, which I always say. Protecting your capital is the most important part of trading, right? A lot of people are so quick to just throw their money away in trading. It baffles me. So just, you're on the right track. If you're at break even consistently, you're on the right track. Now it just becomes a matter of the psychological aspect, right? The only thing now, I believe, which is what happened to me when I went through my break even stage, the only thing I was able to change, which made a difference for me, was my mental state, right? The psychological aspect of trading. And that also came with that same approach that I just said to a new member in the chat who was asking for advice on a new trader. And I said, trade one pair, one strategy during one session, right? And once you start to cross that like psychological boundary of the simplicity, right, of your approach, that's what's going to take you to the next level. Looks like it's having a good reaction, yeah. If anyone's starting out, Baby Pips is a good place. Lee, it's like you've been in my stream before, bro. Baby Pips is the exact place I also send new people to. Baby Pips has a great free course, which is, if you are brand new to trading, It's gonna get you up to date with all the terminology here, right here. Look what come up straight away. New to Forex, start learning. You click that, and you're gonna get a 364 lesson course, and it's gonna take you from preschool all the way down to what's the last one? To graduation, right? And it's gonna go over everything, all the basics of trading, right? It's not gonna give you necessarily a strategy, but it's gonna tell you all the information you need to know about Forex trading, right? The dollar index, market sentiment, trading news, you know, breakouts, fakeouts, market environments, currency crosses, fundamental analysis, multi-time frame analysis. It's going to teach you about Heikinashi. It's going to teach you about important chart patterns. It's going to teach you about Fibonacci's, moving averages. Not that I trade those, but support and resistance, Japanese candlesticks. It's going to teach you about brokers, right? It's going to teach you about types of charts. It's going to tell you exactly what Forex is, who trades Forex, why trade Forex. It's going to tell you all the very basics of trading if you are brand new, right? There we go. Well, there eventually came the tap of that area, and prices tapped in and just sold off from there. Very nice. So there's that New York session volume coming in. What time frames do I use the most? The time frames I use the most is the weekly, the daily, the 12-hour, the 4-hour, the 30-minute, and the 15-minute. The 30 and 15 are my entry time frames, and the 4, the 12, the daily, and the weekly are my analysis time frames, where I look for things to align on those time frames. Key levels, momentum. You can get everything you need from those higher time frame levels. And people often think if you're looking at the weekly or the daily time frame that you're like a swing trader, right? But I look consistently every single day at the weekly and the daily to understand where price can be heading during that day for me to get an entry, like a scalp entry, right? To assist me in getting a scalp entry to get in and get out. But I still need to take my levels and kind of look at the momentum on those time frames to understand where that entry could be. Big Les, thank you for the follow. XAU USD, yeah. It's FOREX recorded Algo V5. What do you use to trade? Also, what time is the best to watch the market in UK? As I work 7:30 to. So I would say. So what time is it right there for you now, Big Les? Am I in longs? No, I'm not in any longs. Why would I be in any longs right now? 13:24. So 1:30 p.m. So you're at work right now. You finish at 4 p.m. right? Yo, Connor, thank you for the diamonds, bro. I just saw that. 4 p.m. Okay, so yeah, that's tough because New York session. So you kind of missed London. And you're going to miss a big chunk of New York as well. But I would say to kind of try and trade the remaining of New York session, which would be, so when you finish at 4, so what you've got, you got about 2.5 hours left. So that would be, yeah, it'd be like late New York session, I would say. That's kind of tough. Your best session or your most available session for you to trade is going to be Asian session, right? But Asian, I wouldn't recommend trading Asian sessions. So I would recommend trying to capture like the last few hours of like the back end of New York session. You're only asking? I know, Quace, I know, bro. I was only answering as well. The late M1 session sometimes has some big moves, but you're limited, yeah. I mean, this here was late. This right here was late New York session right here, which there's some movement in here, right? There's some moves, there's some volume. But yeah, you are very limited on what you're going to be able to trade. Unfortunately. Have I ever been to South Korea? No, I haven't. I haven't. Nikki collapsed. Is this pre-recorded? Why does somebody always ask that question? See you later, Connor, bro. Thank you for the diamonds, my guy. Thank you for coming in, asking questions and stuff, bro. I hope you're all good. Junior, thank you for the follow. Connor, I know you're saying you want to learn. So just message me, bro. Message me. Message me on Instagram or something, and we can have a chat. If you want to learn. If you really want to learn. But I mean, the best thing for you to do is, yeah, probably just keep showing up to these streams, asking questions. Time on the charts, right? Time on the charts. And I always say, right, the best thing for, obviously this takes a little bit of understanding of trading in general or price action, right? But what I always say to people who are new, and this is exactly what I did, right, to get to the point where I'm at today, where I have some understanding, some good understanding of price action, and I can anticipate consistently certain moves in the market. Obviously, I'm not always correct. Nobody's always correct, but I can consistently anticipate certain moves in the market based on my experience and my strategy and the way I like to read price action and candles. And the way that started for me was on a blank chart, right? Blank chart. I don't want to get rid of these levels right now because then I'm going to have to mark them all up again. But for example, if I go over here and I look for a blank kind of piece of chart right here, and this is a 30-minute time frame, right? And for example, you see this move up right here, right? Now, these are the moves that you want to be in as a trader, right? When price starts to move like this, this is what you want to be in. And these are the kind of moves that I am consistently getting myself in now. But the way that it started was looking at a move like this, right? Saying, okay, here's a nice bullish move. So what happened here, okay? How can I get into this move? Why did it move like this when it did? And what are some kind of like trigger points where maybe I can see this happening over and over again if I look back, right? What is the trigger for a move like this to happen consistently, and how do I get in on this, right? So then you start then you mark out this area and you start going to your different time frames, right? Your higher time frames, your lower time frames, and you start to analyze this exact move that happened and try and understand why it happened, right? And how you could have been in on this move, okay? And like I said, you go to your weekly, you go to your daily, your 4 hour, your 1 hour, your 30 minute, your 15 minute, and you try and understand as best as you can, whether it's a breakout, whether it's structure, whether it's grab of liquidity, whether it's whatever it may be, right? Whatever you come to the conclusion of that this move could potentially be, that's how you then start building your strategy around that, and you start finding your edge around that, and you look back again and you go, obviously this was news, right? You want to be looking at when price moves without news, because News is very unpredictable, of course. You don't really want to be trading it. But even moves like this, for example, you see a nice bearish move coming down here, right? This was outside of news. And you say to yourself, why did this bearish move happen, right? Maybe there's a price tapped into this level. What level is that? Is this a daily high? Is this a is this a weekly level? Like, what level is this? Why did price come up into this area and tap it, and then we had a strong move down, right? Where could I have got an entry from here, right? Here's another level here. Maybe I can trade the breakout. Maybe I can look underneath this level, right? You just keep looking at these moves, and you try and anticipate when they happen, and why they happen, and how they happen, and how you could have been in on this move when it happens again, right? And you just keep doing that. You just keep going back. This is a move during news, so again, you don't really want to be analyzing that too much. That's during news again, but you can potentially look at this short-term bullish move up right here, right? Why did this happen? What level is this over here? Why did it break? Why did it retest this level and reject once, twice, and then when it broke through there, you saw a nice little bullish push of 28 or so pips? Or if you're down on the lower time frames, you've got like a 65 or so pip move right there, right? Again, you got nice bullish moves coming up right here. And what do you have? You have resistance levels to the left, right? That once price breaks this level, you see it's pushing up sharp, right? Again, you just keep doing this. Just keep going over these moves. Once you see these moves, right? Here's a nice bearish move down that was outside of news. Why did this happen, right? How could I have got in on this bearish move? And just keep analyzing these moves like this. Go to your daily, your weekly, your 4 hour, your 30 minute, your 15 minute, and try and understand what happened here during this move and how you could get in. And you're going to start to see, I guarantee you will start to see the exact same patterns playing over and over and over and over again, right? And it's all, you will get to a point where you're starting to understand it and why it's happening, right? And what it comes from is, all you got to look at is these levels to the left, right? What is this right here, right? What level is this? What time frame is this level from? Okay, why did, when price broke this level, if we mark it out, right, we can see all the structure over here to the left, right? Support. We've also got this resistance level up here, which price then tapped into, right? So you got that mini consolidation. We just see this mini consolidation in here, and then we get the breakout to the downside, the retest of this level, right? So you got the breakout right here, the retest, and then price sells off. So how could you get, why did it do this? What level is this? What time frame is this level from? The 4 hour, the daily, the weekly? How can I get in once it retests or once it breaks? How can I get in those sells, right? And just keep going over that, keep figuring that stuff out, and I guarantee you will see the same patterns play out over and over again, and you'll start to read better when these moves happen and try and anticipate them better, right? Or you will start to anticipate them better. Am I in the trade right now? No, I'm not. I don't understand. Please explain in raccoon noises only. And on that note, guys, I'm going to call it a day, all right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll message you on Insta, bro. Thanks, no worries, Connor. I'm looking at jumping the trade now. My entry for today would have been from here, right? Now I'm going to wait until the second trading window, which is in the next 30 minutes. But I'm going to go get ready for bed. And I'll see what's going on from my phone while I'm getting ready for bed and getting in bed. But it's 10:30 p.m. I'm tired. My daughter's going to wake me up early, so I need to get sleep. But yeah. Yeah, I'm in Australia. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. That would have been a very nice entry. It wouldn't have tagged out at break even either. So it would still be in this if I was in this trade. Lucas Nero, appreciate the follow. I will catch you guys either tomorrow or Wednesday for sure. All right. See you guys tomorrow or Wednesday for sure. W stream, 144 new followers, 4,600 likes, 5,000 total viewers. Thank you guys for the love on TikTok, YouTube. As always, I appreciate you. And I'll see you guys live either, like I said, either tomorrow or Wednesday. Wednesday for sure, but maybe tomorrow if I'm feeling up for it. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. See you in the next stream. Peace.